The OneAcademy is the heart of our company. Cryptocurrency is not an easy product. It's a very innovative product based on technology and based on very, very complex concepts. For us to be part of this financial revolution, to be part of cryptocurrency community, we need to understand exactly what we do and what we talk about. And this is why we have the OneAcademy. The OneAcademy provides you with concepts, provides you with explanation on cryptocurrency and on the financial world. I would encourage everybody to join the courses, to do the certificates, and to understand thoroughly how to use cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency is, and how we can change the world by using cryptocurrency. OneAcademy. Learn today, lead tomorrow.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. It depends on where you are tuning in from this lovely day. I just want to thank all of you for joining us for our OneAcademy Night presentation. And tonight is Deal Shaker Night. And we are going to, of course, keep education at the heart of our company tonight and educate you on a part of our, very important part of our ecosystem, which is the deal shaker. So our presenter for tonight is going to help you to understand what it is all about. So if you're here for the very first time, I would encourage you to get your notepad and pens ready to take some notes and pay close attention to what is being shared here tonight. If I didn't mention before, my name is Patrice James. I am, of course, a One Life member, One Life IMA. Independent Marketing Associate, that is, and it gives me pleasure to really bring this presentation to you tonight. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our presenter for tonight, who you heard from last week. I'm gonna get to hear from him again. His name is Mr. Eric Alvarez, and Eric Alvarez is our captain of the Deal Shaker Caribbean Development Team. He is an former police officer, husband and father. He is a One Life member since 2016, and of course became a merchant once the platform, Deal Shaker platform, was launched in 2017. So you'll get to hear a little more about the Deal Shaker, of course, tonight. He is the owner of and CEO of Sunlight Studios. That's his business that's on the Deal Shaker platform. And of course, he loves helping people. So you will hear that tonight because he's really going to help you to understand what the Deal Shaker is all about. So without further ado, let me get his presentation pulled up and we are going to hear from Mr. Eric Alvarez.
The new term on everybody's lips is the new normal. As you know, because of COVID-19, a lot of things that we do on a regular basis now have to be done online via the internet. So the global community has now become even tighter, more cohesive than before, because we now will have to rely on that external connectivity, being able to reach each other online, and whether it's just to shop, whether it's for schooling, just to have a conversation with sometimes even your neighbor. So a lot of things we do now on a day-to-day basis now have to be done online, almost exclusively. And while we've had shopping and we've had e-commerce for quite a number of years, a number of decades actually, within the last few months, they have taken off on a different steam altogether. Because now, even locally, a lot of things are now being done online. Groceries have now come up with pre-ordering packages where you can now contact them online, pre-order your groceries, and they will drop it at your home or make arrangement for you to come pick it up. Hardwares and other types of businesses have gone that route. So what I want to show you now is another entity that has been operating globally. It's an e-commerce platform that has been operating globally for the past just about 3 years or so, and have been creating significant waves and have been giving significant value to its users, both buyers and sellers. And the name of that organization, of course, you can see that at the back of me right here. It is called Deal Shaker. And the Deal Shaker platform is a global e-commerce hub, and I represent the Deal Shaker Caribbean. But we are just part of the broader global Deal Shaker network. Deal Shaker forms part of the OneCoin ecosystem. And what exactly is an ecosystem? Well, it's an entire world that has been developed around this coin called the OneCoin, which is a cryptocurrency that has been in existence since 2015. And it is the primary source of payment, is the primary source of doing any sort of business within the network. More so on the platform called Deal Shaker, which forms part of the ecosystem that is also part and connected to this One Life network. As you can see here, I am also what we call an independent marketing associate, but I'm also, in this context, I'm a registered Deal Shaker merchant. So what exactly is this Deal Shaker thing? As I said, it is an e-commerce hub, so you would have been familiar with hearing names like Amazon, Alibaba, ChinaVision.com, eBay, Groupon, and a number of other sites that offers similar kind of business opportunities, where it allows you as a merchant to bring your business to be part of that family, to be part of that network, to be part of that community. And now a number of people around the world now has easy access to find your business, to see what you have to offer, and you get business done that way. Of course, that being the case, as I just said, but let me just say it a little plainer, it means now people can now shop. If they haven't known you before, now you're being seen. Now there's a number of people who want your business, they want your goods, they want your goods, they want your services, and now they can find you on the relevant platform. Here's a simple point to note. Not everybody you will find on Amazon in terms of the business. You may find similar products, but not everybody and every product you will find on Amazon you will find on eBay. Similarly, not everyone you will find on eBay you will find on Alibaba or ChinaVision or Groupon. Why? Because they are all communities within themselves. Yes, you can shop on all of them, and in those cases they use, most of them, if not all of them, use the US dollar as the means of payment for their goods and services. But by and large, what I want you to first understand is each one is a community in itself. And not because you shop on Amazon mean you can just automatically jump on eBay or jump on Alibaba and just buy anything you want. No, you would notice the first thing that you have to do is register an account and be part of the community. We are no different. So if you want to be able to shop on our Deal Shaker platform, the first thing you need to do is get a registered account. Either as well, for shopping, you would need to have a registered account where you can shop, and we will get to more detail on that in a little bit. But if you want to sell your products, again, just like selling on Amazon, selling on eBay, selling on Alibaba, you would now have to register a merchant's account where you can now ply your trade. You can now offer your goods and services for sale. So how exactly does this, what exactly is this Deal Shaker thing? Well, one, it is, as I said, is an e-commerce hub. So it offers you affordable advertising. And I say affordable because when you compare the prices for using Deal Shaker, it is insignificant compared to what a number of the other platforms charge. Deal Shaker also offers you, as I said before, it offers you retail solutions, because now you have a platform to offer your goods and services to a wider community. I always tell this story. One of the people that I brought onto the platform, this gentleman, and his business, his core business is janitorial and general services. But he also does, in our country, what we call sells foreign used cars. So imports used cars from Japan, Singapore, and so on, and resells them on the local market. And after putting him on the system, within a couple of days, he was showing me emails that he was getting from Europe and other parts of Asia, people asking him if he would ship his cars to them. So instantly, the possibility of increased retail went up, because places he would not never even thought about getting business now started to contact him. Of course, that means an increase in potential clients, because here are people reaching out to you wanting to acquire your goods and services. And of course, Deal Shaker is the only such platform that allows us to capitalize on the value of this cryptocurrency called OneCoin. I want us to pay close attention to that. You get the opportunity to capitalize on OneCoin. Why OneCoin? And we'll get to that in a little bit. So Deal Shaker really is like a combination of the Groupon model and a free market. What is Groupon? Basically, Groupon is an advertising platform again. So a merchant puts up a deal for the day, but the deal can only sell when there is a certain amount of attraction to it. There are a certain amount of persons wanting the deal, then the deal is sold. Not only that, when the person sells the deal, they have to now pay Groupon. I'm not sure if it is done before the fact or after the fact, but Groupon takes a percentage of the sales for having done that. Deal Shaker has a similar model, but the difference is you don't need more than one person to want your deal. One person wants it, they can buy it instantly. They don't need 5, 10, 15, 100 people liking or being interested in your deal before it can be sold. One person can buy it. So Deal Shaker combines the Groupon model with a sort of free market economy. Again, we can do some research and we can talk further on that, but I just want to keep it short and just tease your appetite a little bit. But when you combine those kinds of elements together, you get the Deal Shaker model. Now, what is the means of payment on Deal Shaker? As I said, primarily it is the OneCoin cryptocurrency called the One. But you also have the opportunity, if you are a merchant, to craft your deal in such a way that you receive part of the payment in OneCoins and part of the payment in whatever other currency you so choose, be the US, the Euro, Pound, and in my case, the TT dollar, the Barbadian dollar, the Surinamese SRD, as the case may be. You can craft your deal and you take part of the payment in that option. On the Deal Shaker natively, you can pay both in Euro and OneCoins. And that is amazing in itself. So why OneCoin? Well, several reasons. One, the system operates very, very fast. A transaction can literally take place within seconds to minutes on the platform, depending on what you're doing. And coins move from one person's account into the other person's account almost instantly. I have seen transactions with other cryptocurrencies that literally took over 24 hours before the transaction could have been completed. Some of them take hours on a regular basis. We move within seconds to minutes. And when I say minutes, I'm not even talking about 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'm talking about like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, max kind of thing. It's real fast. It's real fast. It is free from intermediaries. What does that mean? OneCoin operates on a closed community network. So there's no involvement or interference by banks, escrow agents, credit unions, and other types of financial institutions. Transactions happen between yourself and a merchant almost instantly. Of course, because of those factors, it is very secure. If you have a problem if you've lost your Bitcoin, for instance, who do you report it to? If somebody scammed you and robbed you your Bitcoin due to some nefarious activity online and you lost your Bitcoins, who can you report it to? Well, with OneCoin, it is a closed community. So there is somebody looking after our benefits, looking after our interests. We have a system and a place that we could report to, a support network where we can get help if things like that happen. Of course, not only that, our system uses something we call KYC, which is what banks and other institutions use. A proof of your identification, proof of where you live. You submit a copy of your driving permit, your national ID, your passport, and some other document that would prove where you live as well, so that your coins are technically coded to you. So nobody could spend your coins but you. So what does that mean? It eliminates the possibility of people doing things in secret, and it keeps nefarious activities out of the system. And by that version, it means it is very transparent. Nothing is hidden. All transactions can be traced, and you know exactly who do what. Of course, nobody is minding your business to see every little thing that you buy. But we know how these systems work. Certain things will be flagged, etc. So if you try to buy drugs, for instance, that would not happen. In fact, you wouldn't even find that being sold on DealShaker, because DealShaker is very strict in terms of what you can and cannot sell on the platform. It is not like the infamous Silk Road. Why OneCoin? Because of market capitalization. A large enough supply to sustain being possibly one of the world reserve currency. And that is actually one of our intentions. And if so, it will be the first and possibly the only cryptocurrency that is used as a world reserve currency. And why is that? That's very simple. For a couple of reasons. OneCoin value constantly and consistently, very slowly, but as we say in Trinidad, slow but sure. Our value has never dropped since we've launched our first coin in 2015 at only 0.5 euro, half a euro, or 50 cents euro if you want to call it, if you want to use that term. Today it is worth 42.43 euro. For me, if I translate that into my currency, that is equivalent to approximately 340 TT dollars. I'll be 55 years in a few weeks. I have never seen my currency, my local currency, raise in value once. In fact, I've seen it being devalued twice in 50 years plus. But here in just about 5 years, I have seen my OneCoin increase in value 21 times. So how do I get this OneCoin? So your appetite starting to get wet. So you want to know now, how do you get this OneCoin? How do you get this OneCoin to be able to participate on the DealShaker platform? Well, we have two ways. We have basically two ways you can acquire coins. But we have what we would prefer to refer to as the primary way and a secondary way. And the primary means of acquiring OneCoins is via the OneAcademy. Now, unlike other cryptocurrencies, we do not sell coins, we do not sell tokens to mine the coins. What we sell is a financial education packages, and we have various levels of them, which I will come to in a bit. But what exactly are they? OneAcademy plays the important role of being the entrance into the One ecosystem. The Academy equips the users of the ecosystem with the necessary tools, knowledge, and skills to operate, navigate, and purchase goods in this very dynamic financial environment. It is not a coincidence. The OneAcademy offers courses in trading, hear this, trading, investment, forex, and cryptocurrency law and regulations. As a matter of fact, we've added 2 more courses recently, which I will mention in a little bit. But this is just to give you an idea of what are some of the courses that you can get under the different headings. So an introduction to finance, for instance, and look at some of the topics it covers. Introduction to finance, money and the monetary system, financial markets, risk, financial management, behavioral finance and risk management, and that is just under finance. Then we talk about forex, we talk about law. So you need to also understand the legal ramifications and the legal terms and how different countries deal with this whole business of cryptocurrency, and that is covered under the legal aspects. Well, we've also added recently blockchain level 1 and level 2. If you are following anything that is happening in the world, ladies and gentlemen, you would also realize that the whole discussion of blockchain has now been dominating the financial and other types of spaces, because blockchain is not only for finance. Now they are using blockchain in real estate. They're using blockchain in the entertainment industry, because a blockchain basically tracks and traces anything of value and records its transactions. Of course, there are other things involved inside there, but that's basically what a blockchain is. So once something is registered on the blockchain, it is unchangeable. You really have to be a kind of god to be able to alter something on a blockchain. So it offers different levels of security and safety, and of course cryptocurrencies are birthed and live on a blockchain. So now you see how serious this thing. So now we have two levels of blockchain education: an introduction to blockchain, and now we have a semi-professional level to blockchain. That is to show you how serious the education is with this company. And with either package, whatever package you decide to buy, the packages allow you the ability to acquire OneCoins through a process called mining. Each package gives you a certain amount of tokens, and you have the ability to mine your tokens by submitting them to the one mining pool. Of course, you can talk with the person who invited you to get more information about that. But once you submit your tokens, coins are now mined or created on your behalf, and now you have OneCoins that you can spend in the system. So exactly how does it work? You become part of the network by acquiring your education package. So you will be considered a community member, also known as an IMA, and you go through the process of getting your tokens, submitting your tokens, you get your coins. Now you have coins, you can go to the deal shaker and shop. Well, the second way of getting coins is by registering your business as a merchant. Now, what does that mean in simple terms? Let's say you have a business, you sell phones, you have a phone store, you sell phones, you fix phones and so on. It doesn't mean that when you register your business, now the whole world can just rush in your store and buy phones with coins. No, you have to offer what we call deals. So you would, for instance, you buy one, you get half off the other one. You buy a phone, you get a free headphone, extra pair of headphones. You buy a phone, you get 75% off on some other device. You buy a phone, you get a free mouse. You get a portable keyboard. You get a charger for your car. You offer deals, or it could be simply the phone itself at a slightly discounted price, or even at the same price. But the thing is, let's say you have a particular brand of phone. It's not that you're going to sell all your phones. That's not the concept. That's not the understanding. You're not offering now all your phones. People can now rush you and buy out all your phones for coins. No, you can decide to sell one phone, one particular model phone. Let's say the iPhone 10. Maybe you sell iPhone 10, so you can offer one iPhone 10 for sale on Deal Shaker. Why? Because what Deal Shaker offers you more than the sale capacity is the advertising, and a lot of people miss that. Why? Because our community, the One Life Network, we have over approximately 3.7 million active members, and a whole other set of millions who just there, but they have their accounts, they have their coins. So you have instant access to millions of people who will see you almost instantly. I told you the story about my friend with the cars. So what you want to do is to be able to capitalize on that. So you put up one phone on Deal Shaker, and suddenly you will realize you're getting messages and phone calls possibly from countries probably you never even heard of. Because the Deal Shaker is global. We exist in 190 plus countries. 3.7 million thereabout active members with OneCoins, waiting and looking for opportunities to use them. And again, you don't have to sell your phone 100% in OneCoin. You can choose to sell 50% in OneCoin, 50% in cash, 75% OneCoin, 25% in cash, 90% OneCoin, 10% in cash, 10% OneCoin, 90% in cash. It is all up to you. The biggest benefit, as I said, is the advertising capacity. Please do not miss that. Your item may never sell on Deal Shaker, but guess what? 10,000 other persons who never heard about you now know where you are. They know where your store is, and suddenly there's a boost of business in your store. It can happen, but it all depends on how you work the system. Good? So I was saying the second way of acquiring coins is now becoming a merchant, because anybody that has coins can shop on the network, whether you are a merchant or you're just a regular community member. As a merchant, however, you don't have to buy a package. In fact, the system was created in such a way that once you register your business, and depending on the country you're in, this fee may differ slightly, but there is a small fee. In Trinidad, it's just $450. We get you onto the platform, we help you create your platform, your account, we set you up, we help you create your first deal, and we submit it to get it approved. Once that happens, the same day your deal is approved, it could possibly get sold. And once that happens, it means you now have OneCoins in your possession, because as I said, the transactions are very fast. So you now have OneCoins. You traded your business, you got paid in OneCoins. Guess what? You now have OneCoins. You could go back to the very said platform and use and get goods and services as a buyer now. So that's the second way you can acquire OneCoins. However, even though I said as a merchant you don't have to buy the package, we strongly encourage and seriously suggest, please buy your education package. Believe what I'm telling you, because you need to understand what exactly is this cryptocurrency thing, and particularly in this case, what exactly is this OneCoin all about. So don't take it for granted that because you're doing business and you're familiar with paper currency and you understand how that works, don't take it for granted that you'll automatically gravitate to this. Get cryptocurrency and suddenly you know everything, and you understand the whole world of finance and the whole blockchain and cryptocurrency. No, it doesn't happen like that. So we strongly encourage you, even though you are coming in as a merchant, it is to your advantage to still acquire the knowledge via the education packages. All right, so as I said, you create your accounts, you get it approved, and now you can both buy and sell, because as a merchant first you start selling, and as you get items sold, you now have coins. You can go back and buy other items for the cryptocurrency for OneCoins, and that is what a number of persons have been doing. So here's the other thing though, here's what is beautiful too. Even though you may not be an official business, once you register to be part of the community, buy your education package for instance, and you become part of the community, by default you also have access to the Deal Shaker, where you can sell and offer goods and services as an individual, as yourself. So for instance, I have a registered business called Sunlight Studios as my production company, but I can also sell as myself, Eric Alvarez, on Deal Shaker. What we look at is the value of what you sell and the items. For instance, you might have one car to sell. Your car, that's your car. You use it, and you put out the necessary information that you've owned the car for how much years, but now you're selling it as a used car. That's your car. That's no problem. That's you. But you wouldn't have 50 used cars as an individual, as a business. You understand what I'm saying? So now you will have to register a business to be able to sell all those cars if you want to do that. Right? So we look at things like those to determine what should be a registered business and what can go as just being sold as an individual. But the sign-up process is very quick, very easy, and very efficient. So the next question is obviously, what can we purchase, or what can I purchase using this OneCoin? Well, what about food? I mean, you want to be healthy. Everybody needs to eat. Even those who fast ever so often, you have to break your fast. You need to eat something, Or what about making sure you eat healthy? Right, healthy food program, and this is a program that teaches you about healthy eating. So this is not like a restaurant. This is a program that you can use on your device, be it your computer, your phone, as the case may be, and it will show you some of the things to look at in putting a meal together, some of the things to stay away from. There is this thing about eating to your blood type and stuff like that. So depending on your blood type, there are foods that you would stay away from that would not be in your best interest. So healthy food. What about going into a restaurant? This is one in Romania, an actual restaurant. Take your family out. Take mommy out, take daddy out, take out wife, husband, take out the whole, with the children. And just go and have an evening. Again, 50% in OneCoins, 50% in cash. What about maintaining your vehicle? And what I'm showing you is just basic, everyday, practical stuff that that we do on a regular basis. What about making sure your vehicle is roadworthy? I don't know what part of the world you may be in, but I know for us in Trinidad and Tobago, this particular deal is in Barbados, for instance, so they're similar. I know several other Caribbean countries. Every year or every 2 years, as the case may be, you have to do a check on your vehicle to make sure it is roadworthy, and there's a certificate that you have to keep with you in case the authorities stop you and so on. You can get that now on Deal Shaker, ladies and gentlemen. What about paying part of your child's school fees in OneCoin cryptocurrency, and pay, again, 50% for primary 1 to primary 7? What about with the whole influx of what's happening online and stuff? What about taking some classes? Computer classes. We have people doing vocal classes online, dance classes online. There are people that have started doing aerobics online and virtual 5Ks. So you're running around in your house or you're on a treadmill, but you're running for the time, it's 5K, like a typical 5K. So you have an instructor virtually via Zoom or some other platform, and a number of people joining. And all these things are now happening online, ladies and gentlemen. Take advantage of the space. What about just keeping your house, your place looking spick and span and spanky, have it well painted and looking nice and stuff like that. Again, 40% discount. And as I said before, what I'm showing you are simple, everyday things that we do. This actual vehicle was bought at a deal of 30% coins, 70% cash. And now it's being rented back on Deal Shaker. Again, part in coins and part in cash. What about renting a space where you can hold some function, a wedding, some business presentation, whatever activities, a graduation maybe for a school, a church service, you can rent the hall. And look at this one. This one is 100% OneCoin for the meeting space. Hotel Can Grande. This hotel is actually in Italy, where again you can pay part of your stay in coins and part in cash. So what has been happening, ladies and gentlemen? We have been putting together around the world these expos, these bazaars and flea markets, as the case may be, bringing buyers and sellers together. So we have a number of different merchants, all sorts of different businesses accepting OneCoins, either 100% or partly, for different types of goods and services. And of course, the people who have the coins want to shop, they want to use their coins. So we bring buyers and sellers together, and a lot of business takes place, ladies and gentlemen. And we have been doing this around the world, in France, in Italy, in the Philippines, in Japan, Colombia, in Suriname. We even had our very own, a couple of years back, right here in the Caribbean. And the only reason we haven't had another one since is because of COVID. So we have actually held over 15 physical bazaars just before this whole COVID scenario came and locked us down. So what is happening now, we've moved from having these physical bazaars to now having online bazaars. So right here locally, we've had a couple of what we call our one-line shopping adventure.
Hi, a pleasant day to each and every one of you. joining us on Facebook for the second edition of our online shopping adventure.
Listen, the online shopping adventure, our second showing, and we're here. We are going to share with you so many things this evening.
I have experienced putting up 200 coupons for potato pockets, and they've been gone inside a week. So Deal Shaker really takes your business to a whole other level.
And about a month ago, we had our first Global Deal Shaker Expo.
You have to know that we are a global community. We are the first online country. And this event proves that we are online country.
Realmente es un placer dar lugar a un evento de esta magnitud a nivel mundial, que por primera vez estamos haciendo historia juntos. We are making history together.
If you're not part of the community yet, I urge you and encourage you, because people have been getting serious value for their coins. We have people in Trinidad, for instance, who have bought property in Dubai. We have people in Trinidad that have bought houses in Suriname. We have people in Trinidad that have bought a number of items from other countries, paying either 100% or part in OneCoins. We have people right in Trinidad that have been able to buy vehicles, land, rent hotel space, or guest house, as the case may be, stay for a weekend, stay for a few days, paying with cryptocurrency. We have persons that have been able to install air conditioning units in their house, buy fresh fruits and vegetables every week, pay for landscaping, pay for barbering, doctor visit, dentist visit, welding and fabricating, vehicle repair, painting and minor repairs, electrical installation and repairs. There are a number of activities and types of business and services you can acquire and pay for it. We have people offering different types of classes, vocal, dance, music, business and other types of classes where you have the opportunity to pay with cryptocurrency. So I personally have been able to buy land, I have been able to buy cars, I have been able to buy grocery items, I have been able to buy a number of different, I have bought phones, I have bought a number of different, I am shopping almost every week or every couple of weeks. I am on Deal Shaker getting tremendous value for my OneCoins, and there are a number of people who will give you the same exact story. Why? Because it works, ladies and gentlemen. Simple maths. We have online meetings every Monday to Friday. As I said, get back in touch with the person who showed you this opportunity and find out how you can get involved. Have a good one.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eric Alvarez. That presentation you saw there, I know it was a lot. If you're joining us for the very first time, it's a lot to take in, it's a lot to really digest, but it is worth taking in. The time, life as we know it is changing before our very eyes. Today, my 10-year-old daughter, she said, "Mommy, do you remember what the life was like before COVID-19? And she was just there, mentioning some things that she noticed that changed. And it is just the fact that life is not going to go back to how we knew it before. But what could we do? We could adapt. And what we are doing here every evening that we come to share with you, and the OneAcademy Knights is giving you the tools to help you to adapt. We have many opportunities within the opportunity. And tonight, the one you heard about is the deal shaker, but we encourage you to get back with the person, of course, who invited you, ask them questions, have that dialogue. Don't just make decisions on your own. This is something that might be very new to you. So we encourage you not to make those decisions on your own, but ask the questions, have that back and forth with them, because what we know for sure is that it's working. So with or without you, we are obviously going to continue. But guess what? We prefer to do it with you. So we're really looking forward to welcoming you into this One Life community. So I'm just going to share with you some of the things that are happening. As Eric was saying in the presentation, we have a lot of activities happening worldwide, many different countries. And one of the things that's coming up very soon, what we are going to do, you heard Eric spoke about the Global Expo that we had on July 25th. But what we are having very soon on the 26th of this month is, we're starting with Asia and Australia. We're calling it the Global Online Deal Shaker Expo. So you can see on my screen here, we have Australia would be participating. We have Bangladesh. I think this one is South Korea. This one is Korea. Yeah, we have Hong Kong, China, Japan, Taiwan, Malaysia, India, Philippines, Vietnam. This is Vietnam, and Pakistan, just to name a few of the countries that will be participating in our Global Online Deal Shaker Expo. So this one on the 26th would be Asia and Australia. Then we are going to have Europe, Europe coupled with, why did that escape me? Europe and Africa, right? And then we would have the Caribbean and South America. We are also going to have 100% deals. Stay tuned for that 100% deals expo coming up. So we have a lot in tune. You know, we keep the community connected. We say together for more. So we have many events that would be happening for the rest before we end this year of 2020. Tomorrow, please God, right here in Trinidad and Tobago, we will be having conversations with Zalisa. Please tune in. If you have Synergy TV on your cable, you could tune in on Synergy, or on Facebook, you could look for this logo here, Conversations with Zalisa. You just type it in the search and you would find our program, which starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow, please God. So yes, as we said, we have a lot going on, and it's just for you to stay in tune. Of course, we are waiting to welcome you into our community. So once again, get back to the person who invited you, and we look forward to seeing you on board soon. So do have a great evening. We are also at tomorrow at 8 p.m. We are going to have another OneAcademy night presentation like tonight. So make sure you tune in for that also tomorrow at 8 p.m. Okay, so have a blessed night. Stay safe. Make sure you wear your masks, social distancing. We have to follow the rules. Let's just try to adapt as much as we can. So stay safe and be blessed. One's out.